Become a patron at www.patreon.com/Golden Era Bookworm for hard to find books, scans of rare photos, and articles on the golden era of bodybuilding. Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here, and today I have the pleasure of sharing with you my original Reg Park publications, my collection of original Reg Park books and booklets. And there's a reason why I want to share this information, which I'm going to get through to you shortly, but I thought for the first time I'd give you guys a look at two Reg Park's original booklets that he used to sell after he won the first and the second Mr. Universe in 1951 and 1958. Of course, he went on to win another universe after that in 1965. But by 1958, he had already come out with what I consider to be one of the most significant publications that he ever came out with, and that was Strength and Bulk Training for Weightlifters and Bodybuilders, which essentially described for the very first time Reg Park's 5x5 routine. This is an absolute classic. Now, the reason why I want to talk about Reg Park's original works is because a lot of people are unaware of how to actually access them. Although I own most of Reg Park's original works, the Mr. Universe course, some of his arms courses, and so many of his other courses, what I want to state is I don't necessarily sell these. I own them, and John Park, his son, is aware of this. This is another reason why I'm making this video, so that John can see my actual collection. But in short, for those people that are searching for this information, for this very rare information, all you've got to do is get onto Bill Hinburn's website, which is called www.superstrengthtraining.com. Now, I've got the equivalent of the old Reg Park training courses in the new version. Now, I may be missing one or two here, but essentially what I'm trying to say is most of the stuff that a lot of you are keen and are asking me, where can I find all of Reg Park's original material? Well, unless you're lucky enough to own the original stuff like I do, which is extremely hard to find. I mean, it's taken me years to finally almost complete the collection, and I'll say it's not complete yet, but it's almost complete. I think Reg Park came out with a little bit over 20 different books and booklets, and I have almost all of them now. The point I want to get to is that Bill Hinburn on superstrengthtraining.com sells the Reg Park books and booklets. He's basically re-edited them, but all the information is still there. So it's literally word for word, but he's produced it in a much nicer format. I'll go through these later in a minute. Now this section is more for collectors now, and John as well. I hope you're watching. I'll send you the link. But as I mentioned, Strength and Bulk Training for Bodybuilders and Weightlifters was the original book that Reg Park came out with, which explained the 5x5, right? Right. I've also got the Reg Park Mr. Universe course, and this one's a really special one that I picked up this year actually. Really nice. It's a book, right? What I love about it is that this book came with an original muscle chart, as you can see, with the function of all the different muscles. It was really a science back then. The Silver Era bodybuilders really took care in understanding the human body and its function, and that's how they came out with all these wonderful exercises. They were true pioneers. They were true scientists in many ways. What it also comes with is receipts, typewritten, and there you go. I mean, that is as rare as it gets. This is a letter. He Reg Park signs the letter. I mean, this is awesome. And I think the guy asks for a tracksuit here, and Reg replies saying that he'll be able to fulfill his order by Christmas time. So it's a wonderful little edition here. So there's two signed ones. This is another one by Reg Park signed there. Yeah, it's brilliant. And here we have also the receipt from Reg, right? It's great. It's really great. So I was lucky to get all this very rare information along with the booklet. It's a great booklet, but that's the Mr. Universe course. Originally it was a small booklet. How to Build Bigger Arms. This is a book, the only booklet that I don't think Bill Hinburn sells. I mean, actually, to be honest, he doesn't sell all of them. I own this one. Bill doesn't sell this one. He sells a different one. He sells, I think it's just Big Arms by Reg Park. It's completely different. How to Build Bigger Arms was another publication that Reg Park came out with. I have that one on my website, thanks to, of course, John, who allows me to sell that. So yeah, that's a great little booklet. It's already on my website and has some wonderful courses for building the biceps, the triceps, and the forearms. Now, the rest of the original booklets and bulletins, I'm going to show you. I don't think anyone in the world has this collection. Perhaps Bill has. I think Bill has quite a few of these. I dare to say that he may not have all of them. I'm not sure. But I will show you what I have regardless. My calf development bulletin is one of them. There's several pages long explaining all the exercises. Training and posing for a physique contest and photographs. So this is brilliant. This is really brilliant. I mean, it talks about silver era posing. I mean, with the props and all. This is stuff that is wonderful. You won't get that anywhere else, I can tell you that much. The secret of the set system. I know Bill does sell this one. It's a nice thick booklet there. The Reg Park neck developing course. These are just immaculate condition. My leg developing course. Beautiful, beautiful booklets. Oop, that's not one. That's a Marcy booklet. That shouldn't be there. Then there's, I should put this aside. My definition bulletin. So how Reg Park basically got defined for competition, how he got ripped, how he got defined. Great booklet. My chest developing bulletin is a wonderful, wonderful booklet. I believe these might be Reg Park's original prints, fingerprints. That's pretty awesome. And here we have some more Reg Park fingerprints. My shoulder developing bulletin. My waist developing bulletin. This is a beautiful booklet. It's really thick actually. This one's a proper book, right? With the exercises explained inside, and it's wonderful. It's fantastic. The Science of Dumbbell Training. This is a proper book as well. Yeah, so yeah. Just so you can have a look at all the stuff here. It's brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. I mean, Reg Park was pretty much the first man to write so many books on bodybuilding. My arm developing bulletin is different again. Very different to the other book. It's different to Big Arms, different to this one. It's different to How to Build Bigger Arms. I mean, he came out with, I believe, 3 different arm booklets alone. And my back specialization course as well. Yeah, you know, it's got all these different exercises at the back here. And how to gain weight. Yeah, so some fantastic fantastic work from the great man. I mean, I believe he talks here about the 20 rep squat as an example, right? So yeah, this is the very rare collection. I've got more, but I'm not going to show you all of it. There's no point. I'm just showing you here my very large collection of original Reg Park material, the stuff he used to sell, yeah, about 70 years ago. It's extremely rare, I can tell you that. It's taken me years to find all of this information. Now, for those of you that are salivating and wanting to know, where can I get all of Reg Park's booklets? I probably haven't talked about this in enough detail before. I have mentioned it, but I'll say it again. Bill Hinburn, I'll tell you the story, received the rights from Reg Park many years ago, probably well over 50 years ago actually. Probably about 50, 60, 70 years ago. He got the okay from Reg Park. Bill Hinburn told me the story. So apparently he called Reg Park and Reg Park and him made a deal, and yeah, so Reg Park allowed him to sell his material, and he's been doing that ever since, right? And so just to showcase now what is available right now for you guys to purchase that keep asking me, I am not allowed to sell copies of my old Reg Park collection. I do not have the rights. John Park owns the copyright, and he honors the agreement that his father made with Bill. So if you want this information, it's on www.superstrengthtraining.com. Now I'm going to show you the entire collection that I bought off Bill. Big Arms by Reg Park. Brilliant book. Some rare photos in here of Reg Park training with, I believe, several courses. So we've got, I believe, this beginners and intermediate courses, etc. All that kind of stuff in here. A Big Chest for You. Very famous book by Reg Park again, right? As I mentioned, available at superstrengthtraining.com. Wonderful information. The Reg Park Mr. Universe course, the same one that I've got, except that Bill, as I said, has re-edited them, reformatted them, made them rather bigger and more attractive to read and all that, with some beautiful photography of Reg Park. And of course, all the information is in here word for word as Reg Park wrote it, but in a beautiful collector's book. The Reg Park Mr. Universe weight training courses. So this one is the general physical culture advice, basically your lifestyle, what to eat, how to sleep, etc., all that kind of stuff. The weight training courses are also listed in the Mr. Universe course, and are given at the end of the booklet, with all, basically you've got all different courses, several courses, I believe. Oh, some really rare photos there of Reg Park's anatomy, but let's see, how many courses are there? Yeah, there's a total of 6 courses, I believe. That's right, 6 courses. 6 or 7 courses, depending on how you read it. But yeah, you can see that after the 4th course, right, there's also a power course, advanced course, etc. So there's quite a lot of information. This is a good, year at least of training here. This is a great book for anybody that's trying to develop an aesthetic silver era like physique. This is a wonderful book. This is one book out of the ones I've gone through so far from Bill's website. This one book I would highly recommend. The physical culture advice is just that. It's advice. It's not a weight training course. Of course it goes hand in hand with the Universe course, and it gives you some wonderful suggestions of how Reg Park ate. A lot of people say, what did Reg Park eat? What was his diet like? How many hours did he sleep? What did he do on non-training days? All of that you're going to get from the general advice, right? But if you want a weight training course, that's the one. That's the one, right? Whereas the big arms and big chest, these are specialization courses. There's no point getting these, for example, if you haven't developed a foundation. And by that I mean, let's say you're like me, when I was young, let's say you're starting off real skinny like I was, like 65 kilos. There's no point getting the big arms or big chest book. You've got no foundation. You've got nothing to work with. You need a strong foundation. And that's what the Universe course is all about. It's a fantastic book. And as Reg Park says in these books, you should only use the big arms and big chest book once you have developed a physique, once you have something to work with. And if you find that your arms are lacking, that your chest is lacking, that's when you would get these booklets. That's when you would actually move forward and go, okay, I need to analyze my physique. What are my weak points? And this is also where the Mr. Universe specialization courses come in, because that's how Reg Park worked. This is how everybody worked back then. You basically started off with some very basic full body programs, which is essentially what the Mr. Universe course weight training courses show you. These are all full body training courses that you follow for several weeks. It's several weeks or months each, right? So it's at least a year of training in that one. Once you've developed a strong foundation, you've put on, let's say, 20-30 pounds of muscle at least, and then you analyze your physique and you ask, well, my calves could have a bit more work there. I need a bit more work on my forearms, my neck. Let's say I want to work on my rear delts more. I need a bit more flair in my back. I need to reduce my waistline more. That's where the specialization courses come in. See, there's no point growing your arms when they're already very large, or there's no point growing your chest when it's already huge, and vice versa. There's no point working on your quads when they're overpowering your calves. And so this is where the specialization courses come in, and this is a great book to have when you have already passed that first 2 years of building. You've passed that building foundation course. If you've put on 10, 20 kilos, right, of muscle, whatever it is, I don't know, depends on your height, depends on your metabolism, depends on your genetic potential. But then when you start assessing your physique and say, okay, my weak points are A, B, and C, you can follow the specific specialization courses you need. And there are many here. There's an arm specialization course. You can see that here. You can see that all right. There's a chest specialization course, and a back, a bulk if you need more bulk. A thigh specialization course, calf, definition, shoulder, waist, neck, forearm. Essentially, you can see that these courses are the same ones that I showed you before for my original collection. These are those courses all placed in one book. I'm missing the forearm one. I have all the other ones, but I'm missing the forearm one. But yeah, that's all the courses you'll need if you ever want to specialize on a weak point, which therefore follows the universe course. Each of these courses come with a wonderful poster, again collector's poster, of Reg Park performing all the exercises. They're beautiful, they really are. I'm going to make posters of them in the future and frame them when I have my own big home and gym and stuff. The secret of the multi-set system, again, I own the original, and Bill Hinburn sells the reformatted version. It's a fantastic read as well. You know, it's brilliant. It really is. The Science of Dumbbell Training, again, I have the original, so does Bill. He has the rights, and he's come out with this wonderful book, The Science of Dumbbell Training. You know, he spreads the word of Reg just as much as I do. Training for Power. It's a great book based on an article, I admit, from the Reg Park Journal. I've already talked about this. I wouldn't necessarily say that this information is hard to find if you look for it on the internet. Hell, if you look on my YouTube channel, you'll find videos that explain essentially the entire course. I didn't even know that Reg Park had this information as a booklet a long time ago. Obviously, Bill Hinburn has continued printing this booklet out, but to be honest, if you look hard enough on the internet, you will find this information anyway, whether it's on my YouTube channel or out there in forums and stuff. This definitely is available for free if you know where to look, right? Otherwise, if you want to have the booklet, of course, go ahead and purchase it. Finally, strength and bulk training for weightlifters and bodybuilders. Here is my original, and that is the one that Bill Hinburn sells, Strength and Bulk Training. Again, available. What is it? The original 5x5. A fantastic book. What can I say? This is probably Reg Park's absolute masterpiece, right? It's a brilliant book. I, of course, sell my own booklets online, which you can also find on www.goldenerabookworm.com. Based on other Reg Park material, I specifically asked John Park if I could write booklets on Reg Park based on my knowledge, and he said yes. So I started writing my own booklets, and I'll continue to do so in the future. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. For those of you that have been asking, now you know. If you want to know where to get the original information that Reg Park used to sell from his booklets, like the ones I have, head on to www.superstrengthtraining.com, where you're going to find pretty much almost the entire collection of Reg Park material. That's where you're going to find it. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. Yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to support my research, my acquisition of extremely rare material, please donate via PayPal. You can also become a patron. Visit my website for how to print books and courses on old school bodybuilding, including new publications that I've come out with on Reg Park, And yeah, if you want to get in touch and pass on your bodybuilding relics, etc., booklets, yeah, just get in touch via email. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is the Golden Era Bookworm saying bye for now. Now, if you're interested in purchasing the Reg Park booklets that I've come out with, that is how to build bigger arms, Reg Park's original 5x5 routines, ribcage and chest development, and how I develop my 19-inch arms, visit my website www.goldenerabookworm.com where you'll find these titles. To take full advantage of my collaboration with Old School Labs, please visit their website and choose from their marvelous range of supplements using my code BOOKWORM12. And for an entertaining look at the history of bodybuilding's supplement industry, I would highly recommend watching Subs the Movie, which I have collaborated in, available at Amazon Prime and Vimeo.